Hey guys, and a very warm welcome to another video. This video is a class guide about the Void Mage. The Void Mage is a class which is in the Azure line, starting with the Stepper, going to the
Dark Magician,
continuing with the
Chaos Magician,
and finally ending with the
Void Mage.
Is one of the most destructive ways which you can choose in Rappelz. The Void Mage is a pure nuker and will destroy everything what goes his way. The big downside is his very low HP and the fact that will make him, even with the best players, die from time to time very fast. He's great in PvE and as well great in PvP. At the moment you can see here now a Void Mage level 228 which are prepared for you. We'll start with the equipment. As you can see, we are on a full lava gear, which means the lava helmet, the lava armor, the lava gloves, the lava boots, the one-handed lava staff and the lava Magewall. As well we have the advanced lava wings and the lava cloak. Coming to the rings, necklace and earrings, you will see the Yeshiva blue necklace, which is here at the moment going for demons, and the evasion and the awakened bonus is trying to go the most critical power as possible, and if you're very good you will get the evasion as well, but usually the critical power is what you're looking for. Don't worry about the other stats, PDEF is okay, but it won't really make any difference, and the additional damage is flat damage, which won't help you that much. The first earring, the earrings are going on full intelligence of the sky bonus. The awakened bonus is going for critical power, as well you can see I've got agility, which is very nice for the Void Mage, and I'm trying to get M accuracy and evasion. Same counts for the second ring, it almost looks the same, just the critical power value is a different one. Basic random effects are intelligence as high as you can and critical power. Awakened bonus goes for critical power as well. This counts for both of them. If you're very good, you try to get the random effects not only to intelligence and critical power but as well to evasion or magic accuracy. Going to the pads and the belt pads, we will start with the belt itself. It's a plus 25 Yeshiva belt, a unicorn for the agility which results in evasion, another unicorn, 3 times a ethereal pixie or a white dragon. Here it depends, for example, if you want to go to the sky dungeon or for the sorrow dungeon, you will need the ethereal pixies because you need to hit these mobs, and if you're going to something like Devil Dome or any kind of farm zone, you can go for the white dragons. Boss cards are depending on the situation. I at the moment got the Wooden Devil card, the Devil Skeleton and the Devil Reviac card. Wooden Devil is interesting if you would like to go to the Sorrow Dungeon or any place where you need the penetration. The most common build, which is way more cheaper as well, is the combination from the Reviac card, the Magic Attack Hector boss card and the Mephisto, or maybe if you need some more HP, the Yeshiva boss card. Checking our helmet, it is a dragon helmet, it is already upgraded so it holds 3 soulstone slots. Magic armor needs 4 slots and it will be intelligence, critical power and both 2 times. Critical power on the random effects should be as high as possible, 11 is the best. As well the cloak and some dragon gloves. The dragon gloves should fit 3 slots, 2 is not good, try to go for 3 and you would like to get the critical power and the accuracy if any chance. Going for the boots, there can be different combinations which can be kinda good. This one got perfect block, move speed and evasion. Evasion should be as high as any possible. The boots are 3 slots, 2 times the critical power and 1 time the intelligence. As you can see as well, all of them got the skill Crystal Aura on it, but if you go for dungeons like the Sorrow Dungeon, you can switch and then you will need, and then something like Apostle of the Darkness can be very helpful. Of course you need to change the stones, I haven't done this here. You need 2 times the critical power and 1 time the intelligence. The next emblem now is the Apostle of Darkness one, 11 critical power. You try to go for intelligence and agility, sadly I couldn't find a good one yet. And then you're almost ready with the gear. Checking the staff, you got a plus 25 Dragonlight staff, which needs the random effects intelligence, intelligence in person, magic attack, magic accuracy would be nice, and the critical power as high as you can. The Dragon Mirror tries to go for the intelligence again. Magic attack would be very nice, magic accuracy is very helpful and recommended, and the critical power should try to go to the maximum. Next points are the pets. As pets you would like to get a wind pixie. I can summon it for you. Here you can see the wind pixie. And it got a very nice unity as well. Another pet could be one of these guys because it got a very nice buff, which adds 374 evasion for 10 minutes to your character. As well you would like to have a gnoll because the gnoll got a buff, it's called Reflecting Shield and the maximum level is 25. You need a gnoll stage 4 level 200 with 2 of the artifacts which you're getting from the parallel world. If you don't know the parallel world yet, there is a video on my channel. And the pet which you won't see here at the moment because I only can have 3 of them in my formation is the Death Tyrant. The Death Tyrant has a buff for 1 hour which adds +1 to every skill. Talking about skills, let's have a look on them. In the basic job you will find all the basic skills which almost every class has. But already here you can see one of the most important passives of the Void Mage. It's a common Asura one, called Evasive Resilience. Maximum health increased by a percentage of your evasion, increasing maximum HP by 830% of your evasion and increasing maximum MP by 160% of your evasion. This one is kinda important because on the one side it just tells us you get more HP as better you can dodge, as better your evasion is. And on the other side, it tells us you're getting more mana for more evasion. Evasion helps you to dodge, and more mana, because of a second passive, will increase your magic attack. Having a look on the first job, there are only a few skills which are kinda interesting. Some of them, like the Nightmare or the Splash Thunder, are classic crowd control skills. The most important ones are the Lightning Field, Fire Field, and the Firestorm. As well, you're getting one of your first and best buffs, which is the Spirit of Fire. Spirit of Fire is a self buff which, when you can look here, increases your fire damage for some minutes. Changing to the second job, you will see that you already know most of the skills here. One of the most important here is the Dark Spiral. Dark Spiral is a skill which is an area of effect skill and will attack all the mobs in your area with a lot of attacks. Haste of the Conjurer is a very nice skill, but since you're already very high, you maybe won't need it. But more important is the Meteor Shower. It is one of the best skills which your character has because on the one side it deals a lot of damage and on the other side it makes a field of fear which will make your opponents unable to attack you. Then you can see the Heaven's Breaker. Heaven's Breaker is an area of effect stun which is kinda strong and with a low cooldown time. Coming for the Masterclass skills, we are getting now to the most interesting skills. On the one time you got the Apostle of Darkness which increases your magic piece. In most of the dungeons for magic pierce, the magic penetration is not that interesting. But on some servers, for example the Gambit one, there is a dungeon which is called the Sorrow Dungeon. And Sorrow Dungeon is a dungeon where pierce is very interesting. So this is as well the reason why I've got a gear set, which got the Apostle of Darkness. The next one got a chance to decrease the magic defense, but it's not that important because magic defense and physical defense are not that important. Then you got a self heal, which honestly heals super much, but since your HP is super low, it won't help you that much. Another crowd control holding skill, and one of the most important skills with Sadism. It got a chance by every attack which you are doing to increase your HP, so it's a healing but damage skill. And the skill which you will try to get in your set for the most times is the Crystal Aura, because it's a passive which increases a lot of your stats. This skill will increase your magic attack by your mana, so as well you should try to get the most mana any possible. Now we will see an attack skill, it's the Chain Lightning, but I will show you later. The Inferno Fire Arrow, which is an attack as well. Fireball, which is a damage over time, which can be kinda nice. Meteor Shower. Grim Attrition, which is a self buff, which will increase your damage over time skills, for example the Fireball. Then there is a skill called Time Lapse and a skill called Chrono Shift. Chrono Shift is a very important skill because it's super helpful because it will reduce the cooldown time of your skills to 0. The two skins are not that important and I wouldn't really use them because it transfers damage to mana and you don't got that a good chance to refill your mana, so I wouldn't use it. The thing you're using is the sadism, because this is where your heals are coming from and you don't really need these ones. And tempest, which is next to the fire and the other self buff, a very important self buff which increases your power. Talking about the skill tree, we are now going to show some skills. Using the chain lightning will look like that. It will send a ball of energy which attacks mobs close by. Your attack skills will be the fire arrow and the thunder one. Now some of your very important skills are the lightning field, which will reduce the move speed, the attack speed and deal some damage. Then you got the fire field, which as well will deal some damage. Firestorm is another field which will deal damage as well. And one of the coolest one is the meteor shower, which will rain a field of meteors. Meteors, you can't see it at the moment, but they will cause fear in your opponents. Just to show this to you, I will use all the skills now after using the chrono shift, which, how you can see, just removed all the cooldown of the skills. So seeing the fields and the meteor shower, and all your opponents start to run away. And hey, chrono shift already cooled down, so you can use it again to use all the skills which maybe haven't cooled down yet. And if you need some help, because your cooldown of some of the skills is still not ready, you can use the Dark Spiral. Dark Spiral will attack your opponents. What you just see now is because you attack your opponents, you get a chance to reduce the cooldown because of the skill which I showed you in the beginning. It's called Time Lapse. You have a chance when casting damaging spells to reduce the cooltime of all your abilities. Some of the other skills, Dark Spiral, it's a very cool one because it attacks everything which is close to you. You can use the Life Leech skill as well. It will heal you and you just seen how much it healed you. Haste of the Conjurer allows you to instantly cast a skill. So for example, Meteor Shower, you didn't have to do the casting, it just spammed instantly. Some of your damage over times are the Flame Burn and the Fireball. Your stuns are the Heaven's Breaker and the Splash Thunder. The Abyssal Grip is a holding skill which will hold your opponent for 5 seconds. As well you got the Windy Shackle, which will reduce the attack speed of your opponent greatly. Coming to the self buffs, you got the Grim Attrition, which you can see here. Damage over time effects increase by a percentage of your intelligence. Increasing the damage over time effects by 600% of your intelligence. And then, because I haven't showed it in the beginning, the potion which you want to use, so you want to use the Wind Pixie as a pet or the Ethereal Pixie, but Wind Pixie in my opinion is the better one, because it gives you a lot of agility next to the intelligence, which means in the end you get more HP and got the chance to dodge more attacks, which is very important because your HP is super low. And as well you will try to use the Wind Pixie potion, because 2 times agility plus 600 is plus 1200 agility, which will help a lot not only in HP but as well in dodging all the attacks of your opponents. The next self buff is the Heat of the Conjurer, which holds for around 4 to 5 minutes and increasing your magic attack. As well you want to have the Spirit of the Fire, which increases your magic attack for fire damage. And the last one is the Tempest, which will hold for around 2.5 minutes, increasing the attack of your air spells. And these buffs, they got a very low time which are on the character, but you can rebuff them all the time. Another strategy is next to the Crystal Aura, which I was already showing you, and the Apostle of Darkness, to as well get a set for the Chrono Shift. The set won't be on Chrono Shift, but it will be on Temporal Mastery.